Leo, how you doing? For the fourth time I have tried to record this. Okay, so my girlfriend's hiding in the corner because she doesn't want to be seen, but actually when it comes off of this iPad onto the screen, it's actually a lot wider than what it looks to me. So, wider. I'm also hearing wider or whining or pining for something. Pining for some kind of assistance or pining for some kind of attention. It feels like pines or pine cones, pins and needles. Some of you could be experiencing pins and needles within your skin, feeling like goose flesh, because it's saying, the spirits are saying something about goose flesh, pins and needles. Pins, because I'm picking up needles and pins. Needles and pins, something to do with needles and pins. Okay, so it could be, I'm really not hoping it's an addiction to something that's requiring needles and pins. But like pins and needles, definitely feeling pins and needles, which is cold. So a lot to do with that is like a cold or flu. They're also saying cold and flu symptoms, or symptomatic, systematic. Also they're saying systematic. It was also a song by, can you remember? Systematic. Huh? No, not Muse.
Oh,
sorry, systematic. But anyway, systematic. Something to do with a sister or a brother, but something seems to be automatic, auto trading, something to do with auto trading or tradesmen for a lot of you, to do with automobiles and stuff like that. Transportation. I think a lot of you could either work for a transportational company or it's something to do with a car. Okay, these are very quick messages and I haven't even explained why I'm on camera. So I'm actually on camera, Leo. Someone called Bob Paystubs, which is one of my subscribers, said, Steve, why don't you try something different and actually put your face on the camera and then we'll just go from there. So it feels very uncomfortable. Hope you're right, Leo. But they are very general, quick. I just realised I've lost my... because I'm starting to use a tiger's eye pendulum. But I can't find it. Do you want to be on camera? My girlfriend's forced to be on camera. Let's see video. But I'm not used this. That's great.
sorry.
So this is going completely wrong. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to explain that one now because we've spent enough time messing around, Leo, right? Something to do with messing around. It feels like someone is being messed around. It's like, just everywhere I go or what I'm doing, I feel like I'm being messed around. I think that you're looking around for something. They're definitely saying something to do with like looking around, but it seems to be going like around and around and around, like a roundabout, swings and roundabouts, but also like it's going around and around. Something, okay. They're also saying like cold and flu and something about going around and around, that it's going around, something's being passed around. Now that could even be information, but they're definitely saying something like it's going around, or I just feel like I'm just going around and around and around, and I'm trying to find something, but I just, at the moment, it just seems to be going around. Okay? But anyway, we're going to look into the first half because I'm a little late with the timelines. So, let's see, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the first half of March. First half of March. It's actually my birthday on the 8th of March. Isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard it about 10 times.
Isn't it, sweetheart?
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. Oh, but I like it. Let's see. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the first half of March. You got a cold? Sorry, Leo. I'm having a bit of a laugh. Leo. So there you go. So waiting. So it could have a lot to do with the Piscean. A lot to do with the Pisces. Waiting for them. It feels like, well, I'm just waiting. I'm just here. It feels like I'm being served to something. You could be waiting for obviously packages and things like that to turn up. But I think it's more to do with news. News to. I think it's coming to you, Leo, because I'm picking up that this is also you, but you could be indicating with the Piscean, okay, because it's 3. I don't know if people can see this because of the light, but the 3 of Wands, okay, but arriving, something's going to arrive, some kind of like news that you can look forward to, because it's like, well, at the moment, wherever I am, I feel like, well, I've been stuck between a rock and a hard place. and what I want is this news so I can break free from something. Okay, because there are going to definitely be 3 people in this. Now, that wouldn't mean love factor. It just means that wherever you are, right here, right now, okay, there's 3 things that are really important to you that could be making you make this decision of freedom. Because the bird is the first thing that drew my attention. So I am thinking about travelling, or I'm also hearing a travel agent, something to do with travel agency or an agency. Booking up for an agency for some of you to do with work. I don't think it's physical age. Some of you could be waiting for age. They're saying something like aging cream or like cream of the crops. Looking into crops, marketing of fruits and vegetables of crops. Now, I don't know if you're waiting for those or you do something to do with that for a living, but they're saying something to do with crops. The name Crofts. Coughs. Thank you, Spirit. Coughs. Something like cough medicine or coughing, or there's like a lot of coughing. It's like, well, I'm just coughing. Oh, okay, I had something else. Dodging something. Dodging. Okay, Sun rising Venus. Calm down, Stephen. For Leo, Sun rising Venus for the first half of March. Leo, Sun rising Venus. Spirit's actually saying to me, just calm down, Steve. They're saying something like just calm. It's like calm, the calm before the storm. That's what they're saying. Like there's been a storm brewing, and I think the weather even has been quite rough, or wherever it is, it's been a rough road. Okay, a lot of travelling, because rough road was an American term, right, for someone that travels a lot. Rough road. And it's a lot to do with, like, it's a rough road and it's a tough road and it's been a tough road, but it's been a lot to do with transportation or travelling. And it's just been such a rough road and a tough road that now I have to go in this direction. It feels like I've got to go in this direction, Leo. And I definitely think that it's coming from you. Okay, so we'll stick with these cards. So you've got a good opportunity and a good... Wow, you've got aces. This brand new beginning. There's a full term, they're saying. Something to do with a full term, like terms. Well, there's terms and there's conditions. So these are 2 aces that are going to appear up for you, okay? Now, when aces in my decks normally turn up, this is a timeline that's created from a ace. From here is where your timeline starts, okay? So there's an offer, a love offer that's being offered to you, and that's what's keeping you stuck. It's like, well, I'm in love, okay, and it's there, and there's a good opportunity. Well, I mean, I'm fed up saying opportunity, but opportunity knocks. So I'm picking up knocking, something to do with a door. It's like, well, there's a door of opportunity for you to be there. So it is a lot to do with like moving somewhere possibly, and it's like, well, there's an opportunity for me to take this place, because I'm picking up like a place, opportunity. Because knocking, I'm thinking that someone's knocking at the door. It's like, someone's knocking at the door, someone's ringing the bell, do me a favour and open the door, let them in. So something about letting them in. I think there's something to do with like travelling or travel agency or housing agency. Okay, now if you want to relate this to love, there's a lot of new beginnings. A lot of you, this is a brand new person, because you've got Ace of, if I haven't shown you, the Ace of Cups, the Magician, okay, and the Ace of Wands. But your timeline is created by something that you're manifesting yourself, and you are thinking. Okay, so you're thinking a lot. I think it's also taking a lot of healing, because I know this is a 3, but I see this as a 1, and it's drawing my attention to basically 4, okay? So, a rest, like rest and recuperation. It's taken me a lot of time to rest. It's taken me a lot of time to think. I also heard something to do with like under arrest, okay, but that would have been for people that may have been Ricky or Ricardo, okay, but like could have been in prison and they've just been released, okay, something about release me. Please release me, let me go, let me be, just let, I'm hearing some songs, Leo, let me be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So, travel, that was to do with travel, right? Because I'm also hearing through Paul McCartney, The Long and Winding Road. There's something to do with like a winding road or a road of something that you not want to go down, okay? But your love is here. So it's like, well, because I'm also hearing Paul McCartney. People are going to get sick of me singing, man. But I can hear these songs. It's Paul McCartney. It's like, my love does it good. Oh, my love. Only my love does it good too. Holds the other key. Holds the other key. Only my love holds the other key. So, to opportunity. So it is something to do with like a key. And it's something to do with like a housing association. That's really what they're saying. Like a key. My love holds the key. So there is something to do with like that someone might have some keys for something for you. That's what they're saying. They're also saying cross keys, but that's here. Cross keys. Like, well, I'm cross keyed. Cross keys. Well, the cross keys here where we are, there is a pub, right? But it's a place that you can stay. So it's like you can have food and drink, and it's a hotel. There's something about hotel. Like, well, I could stay at a hotel. Someone could be travelling towards you, your partner or something like that, and it's like the Cross Keys Hotel. Okay, that's really just freaked me out because is anybody watching from near where I live? But you may have that. But something to do with cross keys or cross. There's something saying that you've got to cross something. You're going to have to face something. They're also saying something about a temper of like cross. Like, well, I'm going to have to cross this road. Something about crossing a road. Crossing a road, like it's across the road. Some of you are thinking about literally moving across the road, right? So you're here, but you're thinking about moving across the road. So wherever you are, this is very strange, Leo. So if it really does relate to you, these are channeled messages, but they're saying across the road. Well, it's across the road. You could move, okay, and there could be a new person that you could meet, and it's across the road. Because you've got Ace, 1, Magician, Ace. They're all new people that you can meet. If you have that in mind, that's there, okay? If not, these are opportunities of you probably getting an opportunity of some keys or something that's going to be handed to you, okay? And there's going to be a good chance for you to pull back the relationship because it's saying, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way. Someone's really listening to the radio a lot. Probably not those songs, right? But if I could just turn back time, wow, even when I was young, I was listening to the radio. What on earth, Steve? Stop coming out with songs. Heather, are you watching again? Sorry, I've got another another person, subscriber, and she comments on a lot of things and says, yeah, all these I've been listening to them on my radio. Stop it, Heather, because I can pick it up. Can you pick me up? It's like, well, can you pick me up? It's like, yeah. Okay, well, can you help me see this new place? Because it's there and there's a good opportunity for me to take it. But it's like, do you want to come with me? Because we need to start again. It's like, well, we can start over afresh. There's no breakup, but we're going to have to start again. Wow, see? 4 of Wands. I felt the 4 of Wands coming. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is like I said. You know when I said someone could have been incarcerated and then freed, it feels like a bit. Well, I'm free and then I'm not free, and then I'm free and it's like I'm free, right? Which was a shop.
I just read free as you said that.
What?
I just read free as you said that.
Did you? Okay, me and my girlfriend, we've got this strange thing. Okay, Leo. My girlfriend's actually a Leo, isn't you?
I am.
She is actually a Leo. But she does this thing called, what is it called? Crosswords. Arrow words. Okay, if I haven't mentioned this to everybody. But she fills out these arrow words whilst I'm channeling sometimes, okay, when she's here. And then she fills them in, and I guess that because I'm channeling it. And I channel that message, and all of a sudden it's the thing that she's been missing, which is like a crossword. And she fills it in, and sometimes we put them together at the end and we do a channeled message on the other side. Okay, but free. Okay, free. So I channeled free. She picked up free. So it has a lot to do with like, well, I'm free, which was a shop. It's something to do with a shop manager or a shopkeeper. Okay, because they sold clothes and like Mr. Humphreys, right? So I'm free. So it's like, well, I'm free. Okay, so you are free. Whatever that is that I'm hearing, definitely someone is free. Okay, Free as a bird. Because there's another song right there, Free as a Bird. Okay, but, well, sorry, I've got so many songs in my head and I can't keep listening to them. Because I'm free to do, what I want any old time. Right? So I'm free to do what I want any old time. So it's like, well, I'm free. It's like, oh, okay. Do you want to go out on a date then? Yeah, sure. No, I can pick you up and we can meet. Okay? And it's like, well, I'm free today. It's like, oh, sure. But there's kind of like a little bit of incarceration feeling around that. So if it's not physical incarceration, okay, I'm picking it up because you're mirroring as well a brand new start. And it is a lot to do with a new home. So some of you are physically wanting to move in, move out, or start up a mortgage or a housing association that you either run or you physically want to go. But this could also be someone that is also a Leo or a fire sign that could be showing you round a new place. Okay, because there's going to be 2 offers put on this house. Now, if you have a house and you own it and you're selling it, you're going to have 2 offers that are going to come into you about this new house or this new home. Okay, and you're going to decide whether you want to take one or not. But what I think that you are going to take, because it's leaning more towards also like free time of anything phallic, because this is definitely something that's going on at home here, okay, at home. But this can be, well, I'm free now and I have my own place, so why don't you come over to my place? Someone's really listening to these songs, man. But come on over to my place. Hey you, we're having a party. So some of you are physically like having a party because you have just landed a deal of selling a place, but also buying one at the same time. It's like, well, we've sold one place and now we're actually buying another that's bigger. So there's more space. And because there's more space, why don't you come over to my place? Okay, strange messages, but we'll take it to a normal reading. You're more than likely waiting for your partner to reach out. It's like, reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Also the name faith. Having a lot of faith and a lot of strength in order to do what you know is right. Okay, there is like a law, also law or Laura, or a law-abiding citizen. Okay, because they're saying, well, there's a law. There's a law to this, because this is like incarceration of prison as well. And there's a law to this. Is that you, Laura? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but a law. There's a law to this. There's a law. A law. A law. A law. I love you. Oh wow. This is like Dumb and Dumber, right? Which is I love you a lot. Something to do with like a lot. Allotment. And they're also saying an allotment. Okay, allotment, which is like gardening and stuff like that. It's like, well, how does your garden grow? Because someone is definitely a grower and also a shower. So someone's definitely got a lot to say, also a lot to grow with, and a lot to show. So it's like, well, I'll show you. It's like, well, you show me yours, and some of you could well be showing someone. Oh dear. I don't want to be doing this while I'm live on camera. I'm going to get some haters. You got long hair, bruv. Right? But someone's definitely going to show you something, right? It's a bit like, well, can you show me around? Okay. Some of you it's phallic as well, right? But it's a lot to do with a showroom. And it's like, well, will you show me around? It's like, yeah, I'll show you around. But you might fall in love with this person that's showing you around. Because it's like, well, it's going around and it's going around. But there's a lot of like showroom, like well, can you show me around? It's like, I'll show you around. It's like, oh, how are you doing? How are you doing? Right? A lot of this is a really fresh new person for a lot of you that are looking for someone new. Okay? Because I'm picking up newborn. Like there's a newborn identity that you seem to be taking on. Okay? And it's like, well, I need an identity. Because I think that someone had like an identity crisis. Okay? And there was an identity now that where it's saying to me that it's more to do with, okay, can I have your identity? Can I find out your identity? This is also coming through as someone that is incarcerated or has been or was or still is. Okay, and it's a lot to do with like an identity theft. Identity theft. Because it feels like, well, am I you or am I me? Because a lot of you are mirroring one another, and this is where you're getting confused. Because this is four. I'm picking up 4 and 4. But 4 are against or foreign. Some kind of like foreign linguist is saying. Foreign language. So you might meet someone or knows that speaks a foreign language. Okay? But you're mirroring each other. It's like, well, am I you or are you me? It's like, well, sometimes I'm you and sometimes I'm me. It's like, well, it's us and it's also them as well. So there's a lot of like, well, there's us and there's them. So I think that wherever you're staying, because of this 3, there's a lot like, well, it's us also against them. It's like, well, it's us against the world. Us against the world. Us, and because they keep saying us and them, us and them. You're not picking up any more strange messages on that. Us and them, us and them, us and them, us, Gus, something to do with like Gus, or Russell, Gus, they keep saying the name Gus, well it's a gas, life's a gas, that's T-Rex, right, life's a gas, someone like pulls a cherry, right, and they give off wind quite a lot, and they're like, oh, whoops, I just let that one out. Something just slipped out. Some of you could have given birth to some child, okay, and there's a wedding or something like that. But there's going to be some. Well, put it this way, Leo. There's going to be something to celebrate, okay. Some of this is like a child or something like that. Because I heard something fell out. Something just fell out. It's like, well, we fell out, but now we're back together. Some people go back here to 2, and they go back to like the family and things like that, and they go back to 2. It's like, well, we're gone back to the start, but we're back together again. It's like, well, we're not back, and then we're back. It's like something to do with also someone's back. Okay. Now, your past partner could have been back, and you could have took them back, but there's opportunities for you there to because this is knocking on the door, man. This is what I said. This is someone's knocking at your door, someone's ringing your bell. Do me a favor and open the door, let them in. Right? So it's definitely to do with moving. But you could be meeting the twin flame from out of space, some kind of feeling, or soulmate, or just feeling like that there's so many opportunities out there for you for the first half of March, that you are searching for something. Because I'm also picking up the Searchers, right? Which is an old band, the Searchers. Let's see. One more card, please, for you. Wow, too many cards. Okay, so we are going to go on with the rest of your reading, but I'm not drawing all of those cards. So the Queen of Pentacles. So this is my shiny thing, my shiny relationship. There's buffing something. It's like, well, I'm someone's buff, like ripped, rip, or let rip. Someone, trust me, let's rip quite a lot. It's like, oh, let rip, because they're saying something about letting rip. Or crypt, like towels from the crypt. What? Towels from the crypt. It could have something to do with a Scorpio, but like crip. Why am I hearing crip? Like crip. But this is a lot to do with like looking at your relationship and how it is, and becoming like a woman. This is like, oh, well, I want to be independent woman. There's something like, well, I'm independent. Something like independent woman, because that's what I keep saying. Independent woman. I'm an independent woman. It's like, yes, I know you're an independent woman, and we live together with you, woman. So I'm like, well, I live with you, woman. Okay. It's like, well, you live with me, woman. It's like, well, I do live with you, woman. What on earth is that coming through? Something to do with like, because I'm a woman. Something to do with all woman. I'm all woman. Or I'm becoming. Now, okay, there's something to do with, okay, I say this one on light toes, but I'm becoming a woman. Something's to do with like either someone's very young, okay, and they're becoming more of a woman, meaning I'm becoming more of an adult now. But some of you, this is because you are pregnant, that you're having to look for a family home. This is a family estate and a family home, okay, because I'm pregnant. Now, if it isn't, this is looking for an estate. I'm also hearing Stacy or stay. It's like, well, you can stay. That's come up so many times in your readings. You can stay with me. It's like, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Some of you could be renting out an apartment and you could own it yourselves and you're renting it out and saying, well, look, you can stay with me. Or you do physically stay with someone. But it's a bit like, damned if I do and damned if I don't. I'm with you, so I'm not without you. So it's like, well, where are we? Well, we've got so many opportunities in life that are we together or are we like... Because I feel like this distance apart, okay? That there's a distance, but it's not. Because you've got so many new beginnings. Okay, generalise it, Steve, to a normal reading. Okay, you're waiting for this opportunity and there's a good timeline that you can create from here to go to here, which is becoming independent person, an independent woman working for oneself. I'm getting extremely hot now because the radiator's turned on and I'm now looking like Lloyd of Dumb and Dumber. But yeah, I'm also hearing Loy. They keep saying Loy or Loy. Lawyer. Oh, I need a lawyer. Some of you need a lawyer, or you are a lawyer, okay? But you need a lawyer for something, which is an attorney. An attorney. You could be an attorney, okay? But you might be... Because they're also saying eternity ward, okay? An eternity ward, which is pregnancy, right? But they're also saying an attorney. For some of you, it's on the other side of the factor, and it's like looking for an attorney, okay? Solicitors, an attorney. And it could be because you want to physically own like a mortgage or a house, and that you need an attorney for that. Journey for that. You need to go on a journey for that. So you are. So I think you are going to be going to look at this place. So we are going to see how the rest of your reading comes out. I can remember these cards kind of, okay, don't want to do them. The rest of the reading is over on Patreon, guys, as normal. It has now gone down to $5, so you can join. The link is below. It's for Patreon. You get access to your monthlies, weeklies, all that kind of stuff, and it just goes straight to the Show More section over on Patreon, which is $5. Okay, you can join for a month, and then you can leave. You can join for a month. It's entirely down to you, but for $5, you get a whole month worth of readings. Okay, you can also reach out for a personal reading and find any other link to any other social media site that I run. Please let me know that if I look completely stupid on camera or if you prefer to actually look at the cards. Okay, Leo, thanks very much for letting me read for you. This is me, sweating and hot, signing out, and I will see you hopefully on the other side.